Well, welcome to Bourbon Writers and the finale of our FrankenBlend Challenge. This is basically show 7, the finale, where we're going to put all 6 of these batches up against each other. They're all been poured. It's about 1.25 ounces or so in each glass. And should we run low? I'll have to get my assistant to come back in here because I don't know which one is which. This bottle is not matched up to this glass, unfortunately, because if it was, well, that's probably mine and the winner, right? Of course not. Oh man, those smell good. I mean, all 6 of them right there, all opened up for about 5 minutes. This room smells like bourbon, baby. Woo! I can't wait to get started. We're all set up, ready to go, but before we get started, I wanted to acknowledge and thank our contestants tonight. We've got 6 batches. We had 6 shows. The first batch, obviously, was my batch. And I had the 1792 small batch, the Russell's Reserve, and the Old Ezra, the 7-year. And that was in a 50, 20, 30 blend. For show 2, Louis, we'll just call him Louis now, had the Elijah Craig small batch, the 1792 full proof, and McKenna 10-year in a 50, 30, 20 blend. Jim had batch number 3, and his was the Larceny small batch, the Woodinville port finished, and the Four Roses single barrel in a 50, 20, 30 blend. And then for show 4, batch 4, Cruiser Dog, we'll just call him Dog, had the Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, the Woodford Double Oaked, and the Larceny Barrel Proof in a 50, 25, 25 blend. Then for show 5, Dave, yeah, Dave's not here, had the Benchmark Bonded, which is a Bottled and Bond, the Eagle Rare 10-year, and the John J. Bowman Single Barrel in a 50, 20, 25, or sorry, 50, 25, 25 blend. And last but not least, the show you probably just got through watching, Scott had the Four Roses 80 proof, the Old Forester 100, and the Redwood Empire Pipe Dream Cast Strength. That's a long title. In a 50, 20, 30 blend. Wow, that's a lot of information in it. Well, the rules are going to be pretty simple. We're going to start on the right and go across and eliminate one, and then go back across and eliminate another. You will only know the name of the batch or blend as it comes off the flight. So until then, the other ones are in play. So please watch to the end, because I've got a special kind of surprise for our contestants. But you need to watch to the end because I've got a message for you. So round 1, we're going to start on the right and eliminate one off this podium. So, cheers. That has got some spice to it and some proof. Cheers. That one is a little lower proof, it tastes like. Definitely has the spice going on again though. Wow, both of these really have the spice. Cheers. This one's a little sweeter. Spice is still going there. A little different flavor from I and J. Cheers. A lot less spice on this. Could be Jim's or Scott's. Jim or Scott's, I think, had the most balance and a little bit lower in proof overall. Cheers. That's definitely sweeter. Got some spice going to it. Doesn't taste as proofy as a couple of the other ones. Very nice. Cheers. Oh, that's very complex tasting. I mean, there's a lot going on that one. A little more proof. Sweetness about equal to F. But yeah, there's more depth to this one. That was glass E. Okay, round one is done, and so is glass I. This one right here. It goes off the podium, and it is in 6th place, and we'll put on the screen which one that is. So now we'll make for round 2, and we'll start back on the left, glass E. G, E, F, G is in 5th place. So comparing the two, I definitely thought that J had more flavor. So now we're down to 4. We're going to go back to the right. Round 3. I still don't know what it is. Well, it looks like glass H, although I did like it. The other 3 that are left are just better. So glass H is in 4th place. Getting down to the wire, people. Okay, let's start round 4. Woo! That's a lot of bourbon. Glad I'm taking small sips. Okay, I think we started on the right before, so now we're going back on the left, go back to glass E. That's got a lot of flavor. Very well balanced. Glass F. And that's the spice leader right there. Baking spices, pepper, even a kind of peppery finish, which I'm not a great fan of, but the flavor across the palate, that punch of baking spice, very nice. And all the way over on the right, poor old glass J all by itself over here. Oh, that's good. A little less spice, a little more sweetness. Well, I'm going to have to write down my score here. Glass F is going to have to come off the podium. You're good, but tonight you're not good enough. So we hope you're still sticking around, even if your glass didn't make it, if you're a contestant. If you're not a contestant, well, stick around because it's not over, because now it goes head to head between the two. And I can tell you, at opposite ends, they're a lot closer than I wish they were. So we started, I think, over here before, so now we'll start on the right, J. Starting to run out of bourbon. but I think we got enough to finish this blind. Glass J is got a very balanced proof, sweetness, spice, fruit. It's got it going on. I mean, it is really, really good. A very good Friday night, Saturday night type sipper. It does everything well. So, equal representation, Glass E. What do I think about it? This has more complexity than J. That is tough. I could almost roll the dice and be happy with either one. We're going to take one more sip of each and determine a crown. Which one, which blend is the king? Over to Glass E. Final sip. You're going like, thank God, it took long enough. Got to be sure about these things. There's a lot of people. It's crying right now that they didn't make it to this point. I'm kidding. Yeah, dog doesn't cry. Not at all. I can tell you, I've looked at his profile. I haven't. Oh man, they were both so good. Both so good. But in the end, 6th, 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd. I mean, it really was a photo finish, but Glass E is in 2nd place. Glass J, whatever J is the winner tonight. Now I finished it. Oh, that's delicious. Glass J just had the right combination of everything. Okay, now we're into our reveal portion. Some of you may have already figured out, if you're not the winner, who the winner is. And of course, I don't know. And before we get into that, I wanted to let each and every contestant know how much I appreciate them, and that even if you didn't win tonight, you're a winner in my book, because each and every one of you will get a Glencairn glass just like the ones you see here, because the Glencairns have meant a lot to me in my bourbon journey, and I love the glasses. And if you don't have one, it's time you did. And if you already have one, you can never have too many. So everybody's a winner tonight. Everybody gets a Glencairn glass. So my lovely assistant is in the studio with us. Say hi, Kim.
Hello.
And Kim's going to help me out because I have drank like 6 versions of blends here. And so I don't get confused and announce the wrong winner. That'd be bad, wouldn't it? And we're going to go through and we're going to start out with our 6th place and look at the glass. And Kim, this is Glass I. So 6th place, what batch number was that?
Glass I is batch number 3.
Batch number 3, Jim Reichel. Wow, that was one of those well-balanced bourbons that I thought had really a good shot because it just was kind of like the best of everything. I'm kind of surprised, Jim. You had a great batch. I loved your blend. So you're still a winner in my book. So on 5th place, we had Glass G. Who was Glass? What batch number was Glass G, Kim?
Glass G was batch number 6.
Number 6. Well, that was Scott. Another balanced one. You might remember that I talked about that Jim and Scott they were kind of like battling each other because they had such balanced blends. Well, tonight my palate must have liked sweet or spicy or proof, because both Jim and Scott were 5th and 6th. Wow. Great job, Scott. I thought that was a killer blend. So now 6th, 5th, 4th. 4th place was Glass H. What was Glass H?
Glass H is batch number 1.
Oh, damn. You know, I was really hoping that I would do better than 4th place, but, you know, I always said as soon as I got into these batches that there were so many ones better than mine, and I thought I really brought on the sweetness with the Old Ezra, but okay. So in 4th place, I get a prize too. All right, so 654, 3rd, Glass F. What batch was Glass F?
Glass F is batch number 4.
Batch number 4, which is Dog, Cruiser Dog, the Evan Williams Woodford Double Oak and Larceny Barrel Proof. Well, I really would have thought, Dog, that Larceny Barrel Proof would have elevated your status. Blinds are crazy. Great blend, Dog. We really enjoyed it. So now we're down to the last two, 1st and 2nd. So 2nd place in the blind tonight was Glass E. What was batch number for Glass E?
Glass E is batch number 2.
Batch number 2. Well, that would be the Louis the Fourth. His Elijah Craig small batch, 1792 full proof, and the McKenna. I had a feeling that the 1792 full proof of the McKenna would do well because they're just such flavorful bourbons. Wow. Kind of surprised they didn't win. Well done, Louis. So that means the winner tonight is batch number 5. Dave couldn't be here. Dave Vogelsang, the Benchmark Bonded, the Eagle Rare, and the John J. Bowman. What did I say earlier? The John J. Bowman is my favorite single barrel of all time, and tonight I must have clued right into it because batch number 5 is number 1. Wow. So tonight, the Benchmark Bonded, a pretty inexpensive bourbon, and 2 kind of hard to find bourbons, the Eagle Rare and the John J. Bowman, won it all. Wow. So that must have been pretty interesting, you pouring all these things and not getting to taste any of them. And I'm sorry, Kim, but I've already, batch number 5's already gone. You'll have to go to the spare bottle here. So did you pick up anything when you were pouring them? Did you smell them or anything?
A little bit of smell on the first one, and then there were a couple of them when I poured them. There was a few little drops left in the jigger going into the glasses, and I kind of tasted that.
Ooh.
But it was really hard to tell because it was just a tiny little bit, not really enough to tell anything about the taste.
Wow. So come back late summer for more FrankenBlend, and in the meantime, I gotta find a bourbon that's got some bourbon. In the meantime, please drink responsibly, never drink and drive, and we'll see you next time. Can someone please get me a straw?